Procrastination is the tendency to put things off or delay action for future events. Some people procrastinate because they feel overwhelmed or unable to take on the task at hand, while others do it as a way to avoid facing difficult choices. Psychologists have long debated whether procrastination is a problem in and of itself, or simply a symptom of other issues such as anxiety, depression, or low self-esteem. While there is no one answer to this question, researchers have found that interventions focusing on improving motivation and reducing stress can help people overcome procrastination. People who procrastinate tend to have a higher level of anxiety and stress than those who don't. They often feel like they're not capable of completing the task, and they may have negative self-talk that tells them that they're not worth the effort. Here are 6 reasons why we procrastinate. 1. Fear of failure. Many of us have a fear of failure that keeps us from taking on new challenges or tasks. We may feel like we can't succeed if we don't start off slowly. 2. Laziness or boredom. Procrastination is a problem that many people face. It can be caused by laziness or boredom. Laziness is when someone doesn't want to do something because it seems easy, but it's actually hard. This can be caused by a lack of energy or motivation. Boredom is when someone doesn't want to do something because they're not interested in it. 3. Fear of boredom. We may be afraid of being bored if we're not doing something interesting. Boredom can cause procrastination as well, especially when we are feeling tired or overworked. 4. Unconscious mind or lack of motivation. We may put off doing tasks that don't inspire us because we are not consciously aware of the potential benefits and rewards. 5. Limited focus or willpower. We may not have enough willpower to do something that we know we should do. 6. Lack of commitment. We may be afraid to commit to a task that we know will take a long time or require investment of resources and effort. 7 tips to overcome procrastination. Procrastination is a problem that plagues many people, but there are ways to break the cycle. By understanding why we procrastinate and developing strategies to combat it, we can start to get on track and achieve our goals. 1. Set realistic goals for yourself. Don't aim too high or you'll be discouraged from trying, but also don't set goals that are too easy either. Make sure the goal is something you're capable of achieving and that will benefit you in some way. 2. Don't compare yourself to others. The truth is, most people procrastinate because they think they're better than everyone else, or they don't want to be thought of as a loser by their peers. Don't let the comparison games get you down. Just do what you need to do and don't worry about others. If you can't be happy with yourself, who can? 3. Be realistic about the amount of time that will be available to work on your project. If you think you're only going to have a few hours here and there, then you're probably right. However, if you think that you'll have a full week or more to work on your project, then you should be able to find the time and will. 4. Break your task down into smaller, more manageable parts. Breaking your task down into smaller, more manageable parts can help you feel more in control and stress-free. Try breaking it into 3 or 4 parts that you can complete easily, and then focus on completing those parts well. When you have completed these smaller tasks, you will be able to move on to the next step. This will help reduce the amount of stress that you feel when working on a larger project. This will also make it easier to focus on the task at hand and avoid getting overwhelmed. 5. Try something new. Being familiar with all of the available options can be limiting when trying to find solutions to problems. 6. Be honest with yourself about your progress. If you want to see real progress in your journey, you have to be honest with yourself. Don't be afraid to set goals that are a little higher than what you thought were possible a few weeks ago. Be patient. Progress won't happen overnight, but by sticking with it, you'll see results. 7. Believe you can do it. You feel like you can't do it, so you don't even try. But if you believe that you can do it, your confidence will soar and you will be more motivated to get started. In conclusion, breaking the cycle of procrastination is possible with a bit of effort and some helpful tips. Start by setting small goals and taking one step at a time. Make a plan and stick to it, and be sure to reward yourself for completing tasks. Finally, don't be too hard on yourself if you slip up occasionally. Everyone makes mistakes. Just get back on track as soon as possible and keep moving forward. Procrastinators need to be patient and give themselves time to make changes. With effort, they can overcome their bad habits and become more productive.